All right, so these are the four most common mistakes that I see people over 35 making when they're trying to get in shape. My name is Nathan Arizari, and I've been coaching men and women for the last 10 years on how to get in the best shape of their life and own it across all areas of their life, not just fitness. And 99% of the time, it's these four things that I see tripping them up, not only sabotaging their results, but also making them give up on ever achieving their goals. Tell me if this sounds familiar. Now, mistake number one is you're going to a gym and you're just doing some cookie cutter program that you found. Number two, when it comes to nutrition and diet, again, you're just doing some super intense fad diet that you found, that you heard about somewhere. And number three, you're doing both of these things completely on your own without any sort of accountability or support. Number four, you're doing these things without paying attention or regarding your recovery at all, which is actually the most important part, and that's where all the results happen. So why are these things a problem? Well, when it comes to going to the gym, you only have so much time, right? And there's other things going on in your life. You don't have 2 hours a day to spend in the gym anymore like you used to. And so you gotta be efficient. You gotta get in, get out, and get on with the rest of your life. You got kids to feed, you got other obligations and responsibilities. You don't have time to be tinkering around with sets and weights and machines. Half of them you don't even know what they do. Have you had this experience before? I've definitely had this experience where I'm trying to set up like five different exercises all in one area so that I can do this workout. And somebody's trying to work in with me on this one, and somebody's over there like sweating and grunting in the corner, and I'm just trying to get done what I need to get done and get out of here. It's a crazy situation. And so no experience, too much equipment, not enough time, and it just doesn't stick. It's not that fun, right? I'd rather be outside, getting some fresh air. And then when it comes to diet, right? These super intense fad diets. We don't need to name any names. I know you've tried them. I've tried them all too. I've learned from them. There are things that there are good elements to all of these diets, right? That's why they work for some amount of time. The thing that sucks is that as they're just really hard to do. They're not realistic with where your diet is today to all of a sudden radically go and switch and do something completely different. It's just not going to stick, right? And so it just ends up being like an arm twist every single time you're going to make a meal and you're depriving yourself of the joy of food and social interaction, and it's just not sustainable. And so what may be, some results in the short term ends up being and putting you in a worse position long term, right? There's no sustainable habits being formed. And you're trying to do all these things on your own, right? Which makes it even harder and more challenging. Most of the time, the people that you have in your life are there because they fit in with your previous lifestyle, the lifestyle that you're trying to edit, the lifestyle that you're trying to transform and become better and become more healthy and more fit. And so these relationships can be detrimental to that progress. And when you're sharing about the challenges that you're taking on in the gym and in the kitchen nowadays, people don't understand. And when it's people inside your own home, that's even more challenging. It's even worse. And there's no support, there's no accountability, and there's no custom programming whatsoever. None of this stuff is actually designed to fit your specific needs and your specific schedule and your specific body, right? Every body is different. And then number four, recovery. No nod towards recovery whatsoever, which is, like I said before, it's actually where all the results happen. You don't get stronger and build muscle during your workout. In fact, all the best workouts, you don't burn fat either. The majority of the Fat burning happens after your workout is done. That's in this recovery phase, that's when all the magic happens. So if you take no time to recover, then you're never going to grow. You're never going to get the results that you want. And I see this happen so much, and it kills me. It kills me, absolutely kills me, because the most you are the most well-intentioned person, right? And you're trying to handle all these responsibilities from work, from family, hobbies, obligations, right? And you're trying to get in shape, which is another, you know, it's just and you're just adding all these things into your life and just piling it on and piling it on and piling it on and just trying to own it all, trying to manage it all. Energy out, energy out, energy out in all these areas. And there's no energy coming in. There's no recovery. And so you end up having the opposite result that you wanted by adding in these exercise and these nutrition habits into something, a schedule that's already way too full. And that's what kills me. That you're doing the absolute best that you can, but you've just gotten the wrong advice and you're going about it in the wrong way, and it ends up having the opposite effect, right? Recovery is so important. Proper recovery is going to give you more energy and give you more time. And it's going to make you productive, which is going to free up more money and more resources. So that way, all of these habits, you can start to become proactive and decide where you want to go in life. And that entire experience is so empowering. And when you see those results, that's what keeps you in the game the most, right? So, on the other side of these, it doesn't have to be this way, right? Like I said with the recovery. And you can, if you take the right amount of time to recover and to do a few key things, it's going to start to free up your energy. Then the game starts to shift. And not only do you feel more energized and you recover better, you bounce back, you're more resilient. But when you're doing the right workout for you, it's not overwrought, not overcomplicated, doesn't require tons of equipment, right? Your body is getting all the equipment that you need to get in the best shape that you've ever been in. Trust me. And it's fun too. It's more fun. It's shorter. It takes less time. And on the nutrition side, instead of doing some crazy intense fad diet that sucks, that you hate, you can take a slow and steady approach. Slow down to speed up, as the saying goes, right? And as you start to build in habits over time and stack them on top of each other, compounding interest applies. And fast forward, you know, zoom out from the 2 weeks, 3 weeks to 2 months, 3 months to a year, and you're a completely different person. And you've transformed not only how you look, but also how you operate, right? The way that in which you approach food, the way you prepare food, and the way you think about your food. It's amazing. And it's fun, and it's tasty. And you get to still eat ice cream. Who doesn't love that? I love ice cream. Best of all, you can do all these things with a group of people that are like-minded, that are actually doing on the same path as you. So instead of the associations that you have around you dragging you down and pulling you back like the crab in the basket, preventing you from making any progress, these people are bringing you up. You're drafting with them like geese flying, right? And the energy that it takes to cut through the air is less because you have that group, you have that formation. You guys are flying together, birds of a feather. Not only do you have the support system, it's so vital, so amazing, you also have a coach and an accountability system to follow through on the things that you said that you're going to do, and a customized plan, right? So that way, whatever it is that you're doing is most efficient, most effective, and you're leveraging someone else's expertise in order to find that. So, and for those reasons, like that's why we created this 21-day fitness challenge. The results, the research shows that 70% or people who train with a coach get 70% better results than people who don't. And it's for all the reasons that I just mentioned, right? So rather than hear me talk about it, just test drive the results for yourself. Click the link below, schedule a time to connect, and there we'll have the opportunity to answer some questions. You get to know a little bit more about me and this program, and we'll get to know more about you and your goals and what exactly you're trying to achieve in your fitness and why this matters. And from there, you'll be able to make a decision about how exactly to move forward. Now, we only have 5 spots on this next round of the challenge. So if this is all driving for you and you're ready to roll, click the link right now and connect. And I'll look forward to talking to you then.